Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Well, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be taking a look at the Roborock S7 MaxV Ultra and its application. There's some similarities and there's a lot of differences, so we'll definitely check it out. But before we begin, I just want to tell you, I went down to Santa Fe, New Mexico for the weekend. The drive is about 5 hours, so it's not too bad from Colorado. But check out these amazing views and the styling of this house. This is a mud stucco house, and this particular house sits on the top of a mountain. It's about 3,500 square feet, so I definitely wish I took a little vacuum with trying to keep up with the cleaning tasks of the kiddo running around, the wife. Definitely was a chore, but I enjoyed this trip. So let's go and check out the Roborock S7 MaxV Ultra, the application, and see what's new about it. Let's get started. Let's just go and jump right into the application. There's a lot to cover. Now, if you ever owned a Roborock model in the past, it's very familiar interface. Bottom left hand corner is a little shopping bag icon. This is where you can buy new accessories. Also, you can buy a t-shirt to promote Roborock or buy a cool sticker for your new model. Also, bottom right hand corner is your profile. This is my business email, Nate 2003 at Comcast.net. So if you have any questions or if you want to just reach out to me, feel free to do that. Also, you guys been asking about firmware updates. Roborock's been pretty good with timely updates, and I usually get 1 or 2 updates per month. And this is regardless if I have a newer model or an older model like the original S5 or S4. Now, if you ever have any problems or questions, feel free to reach out to Roborock. You can reach them through the email or call their customer support. They're pretty good about replying back to you. Alright, let's just go and jump into the main screen. Now, like I said, it's very familiar interface. You got this map that's divided up into rooms by a color. Also, towards the top there's the name of the robot, which you can change. And this is the status of the robot. It's currently charging, and it's at 100% battery level. Also tells you the last clean job took about 4 minutes to clean 1 meter squared. Now, let's talk about some unique features to the S7 MaxV. One of that is a 3D map. This allows it to give a user a different perspective of your map. You can see the kind of like the layout of my room, and this is the furniture I added into my room, the couch, and this is the robot itself is right there. You can see the Ultra dock, and you can see my kitchen table right there, and there's the bar stools right there. Very cool perspective. Now, if you're an iPhone user, well, good luck to you guys because you have a really cool feature. That's the Matrix feature. I'm kind of jealous. So if you have like the iPhone 12, the iPhone 13, with that new LiDAR sensor built into the iPhone, it has that cool effect. But you know what, 2D map is really cool, and the fact that I can remove all these crazy objects to give it more of a basic map gives a nice appearance if you don't like all that mumble jumble. But you know me, I like to have everything enabled, so let's just go ahead and add everything back into my map. You can see my kitchen table, and if I click on a little bar stool right there, with the AI recognition turned on, you can see the bar stool right there where the robot took a picture of. But if you worry about privacy concerns, you can actually turn that off. Okay, speaking of privacy, let's go and check out the FPV mode or the camera feature. They call it the Reactive AI. Like the S6 Max V, I actually could tell it to go to a certain area. So let's go into my office area. This is a pin to go feature. Now you can see I'm over cellular, works over 5G, 4G, and even 3G. You do have the option to downgrade quality to LD, or you have HD. You can see the Ultra dock right there. It's a really good looking dock. Now, if you new to the Roborock series, definitely check out my videos. I covered a lot of the models, so I go over like the application, I go over some of the features, the clean performance. So check out my channel if you are interested in these Roborock models. Alright, so you can see that the robot's trying to get over this carpet area. Had no issues there. But as the robot's driving to that targeted area right there, let's check out some other features. We have the remote control feature. Now, I don't find this too handy. I don't ever really use it unless the robot actually gets stuck, and I can use the back button and drive the robot out of the sticky situation. Now, you have a call feature. With this new model, you have two-way communication. So yes, there's 2 onboard microphones and a loudspeaker. So if you want to keep an eye on your pets or if you want to chat with your loved ones, you do have that option. It's a cool feature and it actually works quite well. Okay, so the robot was able to get over the carpeted area and my rubber mats, and you can see that the area is fairly dark in certain areas and kind of well lit in other areas. Now it's about 9 o'clock here in Colorado, so I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, but this is Colorado. You can see it's kind of morning there. But as the robot gets to a dark area, it actually turns on its onboard flashlight, and you can see it lights up the room fairly well. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out some additional features. You do have the map editing. So this allows you to edit furniture. So you can see Roborock does provide you with a handful of furniture you can add into your space. Very cool. And if you want to add like a sofa, you just kind of hold and drag, and there you go. Man, I wish adding furniture was that easy. I know the wife likes to basically have me move furniture around every day, and wouldn't it be nice just to be able to drag and drop a 100-pound couch? Yeah, I kind of wish that was a feature built in. It's kind of like SimCity or something. But it's a very, very cool feature. Now I have basically 3 couches in my hallway. I'm not sure if the wife will like that. Let me go and get that removed before she complains about it. Okay, so of course you can rotate the map for better orientation. Or you can rotate the furniture so it can line up with your area like that. Okay, so let's go and check out some additional features. No, we should not save that so we don't piss off the wife. Now, down below, you have full cleaning. Basically, the robot will clean the entire area. You have room select, and you can select up to 3 times. One interesting thing is the robot will do a crisscross pattern, so that's just something to remember if you have it set to 2 or 3 times. Also, you have zone cleaning. New to the S7 MaxV Ultra is you can select certain objects within the room to clean. Very cool. Now, with customize, you can actually customize different vacuum levels and mopping levels per room, or you can just do it by hand. Now, you do have an optional turbo level with the S7 MaxV. Keep in mind, with the Max Plus, you have to enable that each time you do a cleaning job. It does default to Max when you start the cleaning job. So that's be something to be mindful of. Now, I do like just the balance mode with the color boost enabled. I find that to be the best. And you can also do vacuum and mopping simultaneously, or you can just do mopping only. Very cool. Alright, let's just go and jump into the settings. You do have multi-map saving. I believe you can save up to 5 different maps. Maybe it's 10, not 100% sure. And to add a new map is really, really easy. Now they add quick mapping. Something I haven't seen. I think they just added that when I started the filming here. So that's really cool. I'm going to have to check that out. I may do a video on quick mapping. Okay, so you have multi-mapping, like I said. Make sure map saving is enabled. Also, make sure you add multi-level, not single level, if your house is multi-level. Okay, so like the S6 MaxV, you have Reactive AI. So if you have more delicate furniture, I definitely recommend turning everything on. But if you're worried about privacy concerns, you can turn off optical photos so it doesn't take pictures of objects it sees. And of course, if you have pets, you might want to turn on the pet details on. Keep in mind, if you have everything turned on, the robot might not be as aggressive and might not enter certain tight corners. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so we already covered remote viewing. One interesting thing is you do have this kind of like pattern lock. So yes, you can create your own pattern. So it adds additional security. You also have some additional features that you've seen on a lot of the robots. For example, you have the carpet settings. A lot of these robots have carpet boost, and since this has the vibrized system, it actually can lift up the mopping pad a few millimeters, so it can go over roller mats and low profile carpets. Alright, so if you have the ultra dock, you have wash settings. Now, one interesting thing is you have a timer slider here, so if the robot goes out for 10 minutes, it'll go back, wash its mopping pad, and continue on for 10 minutes. But of course, you could bring it up to 50 minutes if you don't mind having it go out longer. But me personally, I like to do it by rooms, so I can have it clean the mopping pad every time it does a new room. So very cool. And I prefer deep washing mode, so it cleans the mopping pad a lot cleaner. Okay, so you also have auto empty settings, very similar to like the S7. I kind of wish there was a timer slider so you can dial in how often you want the robot to self-empty, but for now it works pretty well. You can do it by rooms, which is pretty handy. Okay, so you have robot voice, basically announces what the robot's doing, but you could turn it off by using the do not disturb mode, or you can just basically silence the robot by sliding that slider all the way to the left. Okay, you have pin and go, very similar. You tell it to go to a certain area and it will just clean that area. Now, one interesting thing, I will actually link up this YouTuber, James Andrews, and he actually showcased how the defender mode works. So basically what it does is it will spin in 360 degrees and look for other robot vacuums and just kind of bump into them lightly. It's kind of like a parody. It's nothing too crazy. Kind of like what Tesla did with like the fart mode in their cars, where someone sits on the seat and makes a fart sound. I don't think it's very useful, but it's just kind of nice that Roborock's adding some comedy into the robots. Alright, so you have scheduling. Nothing too crazy about it. One interesting thing is you can do room select. You can actually do it by weekdays. You can do custom weekends, etc., etc. Also, you can change vacuum levels. You can just do mopping only. You can do vacuum only. And also, you can just do it by rooms. Kind of wish you could do it by areas as well. Maybe you just want to clean by the kitchen area, maybe the kitchen table area only. Maybe they'll add that in a later update. Okay, so you have the remote control feature. One interesting thing is in this mode you actually have a joystick, but if you're in the FPV mode you don't have the joystick option. Kind of wish they added that. You have cleaning history, so basically tells you where the robot's been and what area clean. So the other day I was cleaning the laundry room area. It took about 4 minutes to clean a 1 meter squared. Now you can change this to feet squared if you want, but I'll just leave it to meters squared for now. Alright, so you have maintenance. So over time you do have to replace the filters, the side brush, the extractor bars, and even like the dust bin, like the little dust bag. So just be mindful of that. I would definitely recommend changing them out when the app tells you. It's pretty good about notifying you when you need to change those. Alright, so you do have a customer support. Again, you can email Roborock or just call them. And you do have a user manual. So if you have any problems, you can download the manual. I know at the time of release, they didn't have the manual available for the S7 MaxV Ultra or just for the S7 MaxV, but I'm pretty sure when it's released, it will be available. Okay, let's just go and jump back into here. And I think that was everything in the settings that we covered. Yes, you have firmware updates and you can delete device. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. Again, there's a lot to cover. Try to make it as quick as possible. So you guys have a great rest of the day. Be safe out there. I'll see you guys next time. And of course, any questions, let me know down in the comments. Adios. See you later. Bye-bye.